belly fat. It comes at a time when we have a lot going on. Maybe nothing that we're doing has changed, yet we feel this tremendous change. We see it in our bodies. Then we don't know what to do about it.
Visceral fat is different. Visceral fat is intra-abdominal fat. This is the fat that is under the muscle that wraps around our internal organs. Quite often it will give you you almost look pregnant if you're a woman, or the classic beer belly in a man. This is fat that will push the abdomen out, and you can't really pinch it. A lot of people with visceral fat will have a hard abdomen. And we know that women, within 2 years of their period stopping, will start seeing a dramatic increase in visceral fat, leading to a change in their body composition and where they store fat. Where they used to store fat about the hips and thighs, they are now starting to shift it to store it intra-abdominally. And this is almost universal. There's very few patients that I have who can escape this happening to some degree. Almost 100% will come in complaining of it, even if they are normal weight, of some degree, that they're having an increase of their abdomen and nowhere else in their body. They've stopped gaining weight where they used to, and now they're gaining weight in the belly cavity.
If you've been eating the same, working out the same, and your waistline keeps changing anyway, you're not losing your mind. Millions of women are told this is a willpower problem. It's not. What Dr. Haver just described has a name: visceral fat. And here's the part most women never hear: you can look thin on the outside and still be carrying a dangerous amount of it on the inside. Because during menopause, your body doesn't just store more fat, it starts storing it somewhere new, deep around your organs instead of just under your skin. And the hormone that used to keep it there, it's quietly disappearing. Today we're breaking down exactly why this happens and the specific science-backed strategies that actually target this kind of fat. So how do you spot it? Menopause belly fat isn't that soft, pinchable layer you might be familiar with. It feels firmer, sits higher under your waistband, and can seem to appear almost overnight, even when your diet hasn't changed at all. And research from the National Institutes of Health confirms that this shift doesn't just change how you look, it directly impacts your heart health too. And when your favorite outfits suddenly stop fitting, the frustration is very real. But here's the good news. What if restoring the hormones your body has lost could be the missing piece? That's exactly what hormone replacement therapy, HRT, can help with. The evidence shows that women using HRT carry significantly less abdominal fat than those who don't. This research is incredibly relevant because it proves that by stabilizing your fading hormones, HRT stops your body from aggressively hoarding stubborn fat around your waistline, helping you reclaim your shape.
We're going to talk about HRTs with Dr. Malone because there is so much confusion, misconception about HRTs. I've been on them for, I think now, whenever I was 54, that's when I went on HRT. So I believe them. What is HRT? Can you explain that, Dr. Malone?
Yes. Hormone replacement therapy, typically it is comprised of estrogen, which is the secret sauce in hormone replacement therapy, and a progestin, which is the second hormone that you take when you have an intact uterus. Now, for women who've had hysterectomies and don't need to have the progestin, you can just take estrogen alone. But most of what we associate with the symptomatic relief really comes from the estrogen component of HRT.
I hear someone...
Just like Dr. Sharon emphasized, HRT isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, and it comes in a few friendly options to easily fit your busy daily routine. If you still have your uterus, you'll typically use a gentle combination of estrogen and progesterone to keep things safe and balanced. If not, estrogen alone does the trick. And you know the best part? You can choose exactly how to take it. There are daily oral options, simple skin gels, or a discreet weekly patch that sits flat and invisibly against your skin. While balancing your hormones is a game changer, combine it with specific movement for even further reduction. Research by the National Institutes of Health show that consistent exercise training directly shrinks deep, hidden belly fat. Remarkably, science shows that movement melts the stubborn internal fat much faster than regular surface fat.
One of the biggest complaints that I hear from women is talking about belly fat. You just talked about that model. Is there a way to get rid of belly fat through strength training and the right way to work out?
I have found in myself, although it's a constant, I've had less belly fat than I have now. I've had more belly fat than I've had now. So it's a lifetime process. I don't want people to think that I'm going to tell you the recipe and then you're done forever. But the way that I have found to recompose our bodies is to learn to lift heavy so that we're building strength. And I can talk about what that means in my practice. And to provide enough strategic stress in the form of high heart rate sprinting.
In addition to what Dr. Vonda said, brisk walking for 30 minutes most days is another great place to start. Swing your arms, keep a pace that slightly raises your heartbeat, and stay consistent. Add strength training 2 or 3 times a week using heavy dumbbells, resistance bands, or bodyweight moves like squats, wall push-ups, and lunges to rebuild muscle and boost calorie burning. Then include core exercises such as planks, dead bugs, or bird dogs to strengthen the muscles supporting your midsection. While these moves gradually melt that stubborn belly fat, they also improve posture and create a firmer, stronger core as overall body fat decreases. Even if you've been avoiding exercise because you think it's too late, don't count yourself out. Every walk, every squat, and every plank is a step toward a healthier waistline and a stronger, more energetic version of yourself. Next, we need to look at diet. Every meal you eat sends your body a message, either encouraging it to store fat or helping it burn fat more efficiently.
And then limited added sugars. So keto movement, everybody stopped eating sugar. Oh my God, it's horrible, it's horrible. It turns out things that contain sugar from God, fruits and vegetables, are not that bad for you, But it's when we add sugar
or drink soda
or alcohol, which are high sugar contents, we are seeing tremendous effects to multiple, your insulin, your cortisol, your cholesterol, like all of that. So women who limit their added sugars to less than 25 grams a day, not to say you can never have an occasional treat or, your coffee with however you like it, but if you limit those, you are going to do way better. You're going to have less insulin resistance. You're going to have lower visceral fat. You're going to have less cardiovascular disease.
Here's why that matters. Cutting back on refined carbohydrates helps reduce the blood sugar spikes that drive fat storage, while protein keeps you full and supports the muscle that naturally burns calories throughout the day. So what should you actually cut back on? Reduce sugary drinks, sweets, bread, white rice, chips, and heavily processed snacks. Instead, swap them for high-fiber options like oats, beans, lentils, quinoa, brown rice, vegetables, and fresh fruit in reasonable portions. These foods deliver steadier energy and make it much easier to keep cravings in check. Make sure to eat protein with every meal. Add eggs to breakfast, toss grilled chicken or turkey into salads, enjoy fish a few times a week, or reach for Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu, beans, or lentils as snacks and meal additions. Even sprinkling nuts or seeds over your oatmeal or yogurt can make a real difference. Remember, these small swaps add up. Over time, they help reduce stubborn menopause belly fat while leaving you feeling stronger, more satisfied after meals, and more confident every time you get dressed. Finally, you may be surprised to know the one hidden factor quietly increasing belly fat every single day: stress. Stress and poor sleep elevate your body's cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. When cortisol stays consistently high, it can intensify hunger, trigger cravings for sugary and high-calorie foods, and encourage fat to accumulate deep around the abdomen.
How does stress affect our weight?
So chronic stress, puts our body in a chronic flight response mood or moment, and this can increase your cortisol levels chronically, right? We have a pathological disease called Cushing's disease or Cushing disorder, where our body is making too much cortisol, right? That is usually treated with surgery. This is very different than from what I'm talking of, just chronic elevated levels of cortisol from chronic stress. But it still can have effects in our body. So chronic stress with chronic elevated cortisol can promote weight gain, right?
Where do you see that? Is that all over, or is that
more
belly?
centrally again?
Central.
Yeah.
Oof.
So if you're not sleeping, you're going to gain weight.
When your body constantly feels under pressure, it shifts into survival mode, making it far easier to store belly fat. The good news is that small daily habits can make a real difference in managing stress. A relaxing evening walk, 5 minutes of deep breathing, gentle yoga, prayer, meditation, better sleep habits, journaling, or simply spending quiet time with loved ones can all help calm your nervous system and ease that internal pressure. Pair these with the balanced eating plan, regular exercise, and HRT discussed earlier, and you can finally get back to feeling like yourself again. And remember, you are not alone in this. Your body is changing, but it is still fully capable of becoming healthier and stronger. If you found this video helpful, share it with other women and subscribe for more science-backed tips to help you thrive again. I'll see you in the next video.